Let me see.
All right, we are live.
Let's just oh let me do this thing here. All right. What I like about this is whatever it is, a podcast or a YouTube channel.
Right.
Um let me see. Okay, let me plug this in. What it's not like, let's I always have to turn one thing off, some audio. We're not doing it. Hey, let's try to do interviews and stuff. Okay, this is what we love doing as it is. So that's what it should be, what you love doing.
Exactly.
Uh, Not just try to have a thing. Okay, now I'm clicking this. All right. So you can hear me. I think I've got volume the way it needs to be there.
Yes.
And see if anyone joins. Other, if not, I'll ask a few, but we'll just start.
It says we're live, but I gotta
Um,
check. I'm gonna copy this. I think I need to. Oh, there we go. We are. We are live. We're good.
I see us.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. For a minute there, I was like, wait, where are we? There we are.
Let's give you people. Hello, people joining. Chloe wants to be part of it. Chloe, she needs to approve of it. I know. Wait, she's competing with the iPad for some. So we're up to this really cool picture. To the four people watching, um, this is Cody's. I'm gonna have an Audible out called My Friend Norm, processing my friendship with Norm. Excuse me, and we're up to the part where is talking about people recounting the fun times they had when I hung out with Norm. So just you're tweaking this very cool picture up.
Yes. And then we can move on to the next ones.
Oh, we're done with the movie theater shot. That's so great.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're looking for the frame. I think we had a frame in here. It disappears. It goes right there. Yeah. I think we're off to the next ones. And I think the next one will be Norm McDonald pointing at you and Lisa.
Hmm.
So that's the next step. Hey, got it. Podcast is on.
Hey, hey, all right. Thanks. Saying hi. Enjoy your function.
Okay, so let's see.
Let's see, Chloe. Chloe has to approve the pictures. Hey, Scarlett. Yes, I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Why don't you put it, well, when you get a chance, put up your Venmo and please subscribe thing.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I can do that.
So this is the shot of when me, Norman, and my friend Kelly were hanging out outside the movie theater.
Now let's take a look. See, we have what's the next drawings.
Can you hear, oh, Chloe purring? Oh, let me see if I could move this. Chloe. Chloe has to approve of the shot of all the pictures.
What does she think?
Well, she likes this one. Yeah, she doesn't understand that some are in the beginning stages.
Right.
Purring. This is a good sign. I think Scarlett lives in Ohio near you. Well, I don't know if near you, but in
All
an
right.
undistant part of Ohio.
That's right. Yeah. Ohio. Nice.
So this is the comedy club tonight. Norm Macdonald.
Yes. See, I'm trying to see where. I think I can start on this layer. I think there's anything on this layer.
One of the camera angle.
So now I'm going to take this, kind of lighten it up. Let's start drawing.
I know. Doesn't like sharing the lap with the iPad. You stop purring, you don't.
The good news, Fred, I did get a notification on my YouTube on my phone.
All right.
That was cool.
Scarlett lives in central Ohio, 2 hours away from where Cody lives, if she remembers correctly.
Oh, nice.
Now
Nice.
she's purring, but a little lighter.
Dark charcoal. Dark charcoal.
So in my area, it's a beautiful day. 2 days ago, it rained the whole day, and I loved it. I love being inside the pitter patter of rain.
Nice.
So thank you, Cody, for sending in the cover for my friend Norm. This is going to be an Audible to you 6 people watching, where I tell a story. I'm going to upload it to or download it. I don't know the difference to Audible, and so then this will be a promo for a little snippet of the audio, and let me tell my friends something. Hello, people. We appreciate you hanging out with us. It's low key. I don't know, something about the afternoon or early evening, there's more pressure to be crazy. Like we usually do this late at night where, hey, we're laid back and everyone likes to vibe.
Right.
But we'll just, we're low key. Hey, Lori,
Hey.
you know Lori, and you want to show Lori? Could you go back one to show Lori the picture of me, Norm, and my
Sure.
friend out at the movie theater?
Sure, yeah. Let's do
So
that. Oh, yeah,
Lori,
there it is.
and guys, please subscribe to this. It's free. When we get to 1,000, then people can leave tips for Cody. Right now he's got his Venmo. I always get it wrong, but now it's spelled here, so I'll never get it wrong again. Venmo page. I understand. Okay. Oh, that's a good shot. So this is the beginning of the story where I'm telling how a friend of mine. Okay, Ryan. Oh, when Ryan now. Let, isn't that cool? And please tell Ryan to subscribe. We need 1,000. We got 780 or 90. That way we have more tools where people can just leave little tips for Cody. So that's so cool.
I did the Grove down here. I kind of did the title.
I know my bicep. I was thinking, I it's just right in the shot. See, I get a better system. I have a little office, but I like sitting on the couch and having a noir in the background.
Nice.
Hey, Lisa, thank you for joining us. Hey, Ryan, Lisa, Ryan, good friends of mine, please subscribe. Thank you. So basically, Lisa, look how talented Cody is. He, I'm gonna put out an Audible next week, and Cody's doing a little snippet of it. And so basically, um, this is a story about Norm Macdonald about when he passed away. I was getting all these now things, people recounting the fun we had, and this is when we saw a movie at the Grove. Now Ryan was visiting, and do you remember the Grove movie theater? Oh, the kiosk. Look at this detail. Look at that little kiosk Grove thing. Wow, Cody is so good. For those not familiar with the Grove, he's got it. And Lisa is from, thank you, Lisa. Now, Cody, where Lori is, I think it's like a few inches of snow. Do you have any snow in Ohio?
We have just a little bit, but I think we're gonna get some tonight. I believe
Okay.
starting at 12 or something. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're
Oh
gonna
my
be.
God. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, that's good.
I forgot to tell Lori, she sent me a Marco Polo. I never saw, I don't want to say how old I am, but I never saw a snowflake that looked like I never saw snow. Do you know what I'm talking about, Cody, where it looks like a thing with four things going around?
Something like that.
Yeah, literally I never saw a snowflake up close. It looks Lisa, I'm not near the Grove anymore, but um those snowflakes were kind of freaky in a way because yes, I saw one that looked like that. I just never they all were always mushed together. It looked creepy. I don't know why. So
Yeah, sometimes they yeah, I don't know, yeah. Sometimes they come in like that or they kind of just look like we got like little frozen snowballs or something recently. It just looked like little round.
they looked like they didn't look real. They looked, you know. So Ryan and Lori, who were there, they saw a preview of Christmas in Florida,
Oh, nice.
like the and I was being neurotic because no one's seen it, going, did you like it? Did you like it? And Lori had one criticism.
What was that?
No, thing we fixed, that one part with the audio.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, we should have
Yes.
that fixed. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
So
got me the audio thing to put in. So I think that it sounded good.
oh, that's why you don't see them. They melt. Those snowflakes. I once had a joke, wasn't funny. They say no two snowflakes look alike, but they all act the same. Not funny.
That's pretty good.
Like no two snowflakes. I'm gonna look at the thing Lori sent me again to see. So Darren, I sent out a mass email begging people to join, to subscribe, because I think once we get 1,000 subscribers, is my bicep, I feel so self-conscious. Um, how do I do this? See, I got Chloe on my lap. Otherwise, let me see. Chloe, for my vanity, I'm going to put this here and be straight on. I'll read it this way. I don't want the flexing. But so you guys watching right now, this is just going to be like an establishing shot, as they say, of the comedy club where I performed open for Norm, recounting a story. So Ryan is a movie buff, loves going to movies. So
Cool.
okay, tell us how to do it. Darren is a good podcast guy. One thing I was thinking, Darren, is maybe Cody could take a snippet of one of our, I'm not going to call it a podcast, but our lives, and do like a little snippet of it with a short on YouTube. That way it could be a promo, and he can animate me going, please subscribe, like the animated Fred. So Paddington in Peru. It was weird when Ryan, Laurie, and I saw the Dylan movie. Saw it in such a random place that I'm not even familiar with in LA. We ended up there. And this is how you know I'm a big shot. I don't want to brag, but such a high roller that all of a sudden we went to a place in the afternoon and it got chilly. And I went next door to Old Navy. I bought myself just for a movie, like a little light jacket. That's how I mean, that's the ultimate fantasy to travel everywhere and you don't bring luggage and you buy stuff when you're there. The closest I do is I don't bring my toothbrush. And then I go, do you have one? Or I buy one at the Walgreens. Oh, you need to be back? All right, come on. But that's one of my thrill seeker jokes. I'm crazy. I went on a trip. I didn't pack my socks. I took the chance they'll have it when they're there. And there was another thrill seeker when I travel. I didn't leave the radio on for the burglars. I just remember they always said leave the radio on.
That's funny.
Hey, Laurie Lewis, good to see you. Please subscribe, Laurie Lewis. You lived in Vegas. Now, someone on here, I won't out them, was thinking of moving to Vegas. What can you tell me the pros and cons are? Is it worth going to Vegas just to see that big dome with the thing on the side? Hey, there's your brother. So first, tell the people how you do this, Cody. You kind of outline everything after
Yes.
you do blasts.
Yeah, so like the under sketch is like a red light. Um, it's like a red drawing, kind of like a rough, gets me the structure of all the placements, and then I come down on the top of that with a inking. So it's like, um, yeah,
So Lori advises the spirit's pretty impressive, but I wouldn't advise anyone to live there. 120 degrees in the summer. Are you kidding? I guess people never go outside. Are there any people in Vegas that don't have air conditioning or in their car? That's insane.
very wild.
But I did that once. I did that. So I try to keep that jacket in the trunk of my car for those. I did that when I lived by the Grove. I sometimes walk to the Grove. It got chilly. Then I go to the Gap. I know I should have kept the receipt and returned it, but that's how much of a crazy Elon Musk kind of guy I am. 120 on your birthday. Not for me, but every place must be insulated. Look at this great detail Cody does. Paddington in Peru. My God. I mean, it's not the same thing, but some baseball fans, they had this obsession of trying to see a game in every city. Vinny wanted to do that. If any of you are familiar with my movie, Fred and Vinny,
Oh, yeah.
he loved baseball. No, LA, I moved, I lived in an old building where every few years I would try to get what I thought was a better air conditioning, but there's things in the wall when you're on the second floor, no insulation, it cooks, the heat rises, always useless. All these people going, I don't need an air condition. It only gets hot twice a year. What are you talking about? It's like 5 months. Right? And Luna is very happy now. Do I have the camera on Luna? She loves it. For months, my cats would just go under the bed when it got hot. Or they would lie on the tile of the bathroom floor or in the bathtub itself. So they're doing a lot better. So anyone else got snow where they live? I don't know why, Lori, those freaked me out, those snowflakes. Was it just weird? How could I be as old as I am and never seen? And I mean, you see them coming down. I don't know.
So you actually got to see the ones that look like the kind of the design.
Yes, they look like a weird design you'd buy at one of those candle stores.
Right.
One of the, yes, I don't know why it freaked me out seeing the weird design. I mean, I'll get over it. And there's Luna. Luna, I thought Space Agey, your brother was saying there's a magic snowstorm coming to the Detroit area. He said major, but I thought magic is these snow things.
Oh,
It's just something you'd see on an edible, like snow, weird, coming down in the shapes. Now, Lori, if you're still there, sort of knows the medical field. You know what freaks me out? A friend of mine sent a thing of his back when he did all these suction cups because he had allergy tests and these little pockets. You know what I'm talking about?
it sounds
Um,
familiar. Yeah. Is it like a testing thing to see if your skin turns red or something? Or...
Lisa just texted me. I can't believe you've never looked at snowflakes before. It's amazing. They don't always come down as a perfect crystal, but when they do, it's unbelievable. No, I've never seen that crystal look. How could I not? Maybe it's that, oh, I figured it out. In Brooklyn and Manhattan, where I lived till I was like 29 or 30, maybe because it's dirt. I saw a lot of brown snow, soot. Yes,
Mm.
not from dogs and stuff. As my mother goes, dogs defecate. Whenever I'd see something on the street, like a magazine or a toy, don't touch that. Dogs urinate on it. What she would say. Maybe, yeah, it was so dirty in Manhattan.
Wow.
You're moving to Dana Point. Wait, Lori, if I'm not mistaken, you lived in Arizona, then Vegas. No, no, after Vegas was Arizona. Where is Dana Point? That's so good. Yeah, yeah. But does anyone I know talk about like on the back? when you get these allergy tests, it's like suction cups with little goo in them. And I get freaked out when I see the picture of what your arm looks like or any part inside with this and vessels. Um, you have to look to see this. Oh, so you took a really close shot, but it didn't look like it closed in. It looked like,
Oh, like of Norm?
no, 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 no. I'm talking about the snowflakes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Let me see on Marco Polo. As Lisa said, it's usually when the snow is not too wet because sometimes when it's wet, it just comes down in little chunks.
Mm.
That's must have been what happened in Manhattan and Brooklyn because where's Marco Polo? Okay, yes, when I grew up in Chicago, we lived in New Mexico, then went to Maui. Oh, Maui was the other place. And then Vegas. Oh, Dana Point is Orange County. Dana Point, I mean Orange County. Wait, is there there's a place in Orange County that someone once pointed to me. There's like the hills of Orange County where Snoop lives, Snoop Dogg. Let me see. Where's I'm looking for the snow.
No, I did not go to Starbucks. I hate
Where's the weird snow?
the snow just started to fall, and it's the cutest little snowflakes. Let me see if I can show you. Um, can you? Let me see.
Oh, she closed in on them.
Snowflakes, Fred. Look at that. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, that's so.
wow. I
Those are
don't,
starting
I've
to
never
fall.
seen anything like that.
that is pretty wild. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever.
Look.
Yeah, our snowflakes are like the ones that get clumped.
Snowflake.
Yes.
Like
Look
you.
at that. That doesn't look real.
These
Wait,
are.
wait.
It's
That
crazy.
does not look real.
It's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
Now, I don't think Lisa Fishman in Chicago saw anything like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Norm, from what I understand, well, Norm went to the 45th one or the 40th. But I opened for him in 2015. Man, that's 10 years ago. And I remember he didn't like, what's his name? Chris, can't think of names. Chris, I forgot his name. And he tried doing an act and he would just talk about hanging out with the Rolling Stones. Chris, I forgot his name.
Is it Chris Kattan?
Catan, yes. And I think that one they invited anyone that had anything to do with Saturday Night Live. Yeah. There's one guy who kind of got me too'd. So he kind of shamed Saturday Night Live, so I don't think he'll be there. Horatio Sands, if you know the story. South Orange County. I think when COVID was first, the vaccines. Remember, it would be impossible to get a shot, so I had to go somewhere in Orange County, in Walgreens. Real Greens was the first one. Chloe, do you approve? I wasn't familiar with the name McDonald until Norm. It was McDonald. Well, McDonald's. So they say hello. Now, Lori, I guess people don't like me to say where they live, but there's a chain donut place upstate New York that I'd always see when I worked in Canada. Who's that hockey player that has donuts? shops. I forgot. Do you remember? I remember when Cody first did this
Right.
comedy thing. It looked like the Alamo.
Right, right. We could have put
Uh,
like the characters with like yeah.
Tim Horton, that's right. Yep, you both said it.
You could
I
put
used to see those when I worked in Canada.
you could put
Tim
like
Horton. Do you have Tim Hortons where you live? Is that a northern eastern thing? Oh, you got the Alamo being
right. I just say them. Yeah. Sort of a
So anyone watching this, I put Cody's Venmo just to, he works so hard. And if anyone donates after we finish this little thing, we're gonna have some lives where you draw a picture of them, right?
right, right. Yeah, we could do anything with that. It could be kind of a fun thing. I was wondering if I should have comedy club or something written on the like the door or something or on the wall. What do you think?
Tim Hortons. It's a Canadian thing, but also, you know, well, I guess if you live in upstate New York, it's sort of very Canada adjacent, I learned. Duncan, there's a place where I used to live called Phone Nuts. Not they're not fried, but I didn't like them. Phone Nuts. You would like it. Well, Charles, the dog, got some good treats this weekend. Like a good cookie, I heard.
Nice.
Brooklyn. I always say the Brooklyn I grew up in wasn't the artsy, gentrified one. It was like the Welcome Back Kotter Saturday Night Live. I mean, Saturday Night Fever, Brooklyn. Saturday Night Fever was a cool movie. It doesn't stand the test of time. There was a really good Bee Gees documentary on Max, I suggest. And they did a lot of Saturday Night Fever clips in it. In Utah, everyone drinks soda. Oh, I know why. We have coffee shops too, but the 30. Thank you. First time, one more subscriber. Thank you. First, last, please subscribe. I think if we get to 1,000, we got like 790s. Then I think that we have more tools like people can tip and all money goes to Cody. Look how hard he works. Friday night, we went 3 hours and the time flew. And we had only about 10 people, which were good. And they stuck with it the whole time. It was just very mellow and people were asking questions about his process. But I think I know why in Utah they don't have coffee. That's interesting because of the Mormons. They don't have coffee shops, I'm guessing, right? Everyone drinks soda. But isn't soda forbidden too? I don't know. Cody, I have a few friends that claim they never had any coffee or any soda, and it's not religious. Do you know
Really?
anyone like that?
Uh I th- I think I yeah, I know some people that yeah, I know some people that never had it. Maybe because they
I think some think it's cool. One
right.
friend, he just loves going as long as he's gone.
Right.
I have two friends that never had a sip of any kind of alcohol. And they've never in their life, yeah. Not like they have addictions. You know what I've never done?
What's that?
I've never bought anything off of Craigslist. I don't know
Oh,
why. I've never engaged in it in any way.
really?
Well, you hear stories, you buy something and they kill you. That's something my mother would say. I heard, don't buy it, they'll kill you. But
So, you know,
I
that's
don't
a,
know.
you know, better safe than sorry, you know, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah, how about Facebook Marketplace?
Think so. I think
I know people have gotten some stuff on there that's like pretty good, but yeah, I never really felt like doing it myself. It's like, oh, you got that. That's pretty good.
oh, so Josie said they drink caffeine-free sodas in Utah. I don't know. It's just you know what it is? I think I got overwhelmed when I looked on Craigslist. Like, it just looks weird. It looks sleazy with the little type. You know what I mean? It's on purpose a very basic font,
Interesting.
maybe to look like a newspaper. Yes, that's my religion. Craigslist. I think I told this story that when we were in Vegas together at South Point place, they had a picture of Norm performing here as, Colonel San as seen as Colonel Sanders because he was the Colonel Sanders guy for a short time. And why would anyone go, oh my God, let's go see Colonel Sanders? He's the guy in the commercial,
Right.
but when before he did his, racist thing, Michael Richards was trying to do stand up. And one of the credits they put for stand up place was from the Michael Richards show. Oh, who is he? Oh, who's Michael Richards? Oh, he's from the Michael Richards show. Now I want to see him. Chloe doesn't like stand up.
Really.
She doesn't like when they battle and insult each other. Right? Well, I gotta say, are there any other stand-ups within a norm? Because it wouldn't be good.
Hmm.
What was my first gig in stand-up? Or what's the question, Laurie?
Let's put this.
One time Norm was on some like award show and he goes, you're famous when you don't have to say your last name. They just know your first, like Oprah. He named a few people. And now here they are, Caroline Ray. And he said two people their whole names, meaning who the hell are they?
That's fine.
Well, Norm Crosby. Yes. But I'm saying in now's day and age, if someone, so Norm Crosby for you young people was a comedian who it's called malapropisms, where he would just say words wrong, like I say them no, and he would just say things wrong. I should find a clip of him, but it's because he was hard of hearing, so that's why it happened. He would hear things differently. Chloe, who's your favorite comedian? You're looking at me. What are you saying? You're just saying nonsense. Let me just see. I gotta review. Yeah, those. So those snowflakes weren't they weird though, Cody, in their own way?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen those kind actually. Um, it's pretty wild.
Yeah,
Like I don't I've seen the ones where they're really thin and they're kind of, you know what I mean? Like where they're puffy. Like there's like a clump of a thing and like almost like a big like Hollywood snow, like the snowflakes. But
yes, the crystals.
those I've wow.
Weird. I don't know why it's unsettling.
That's
It's
a
beautiful.
it is really neat. And that happened over at I wonder must maybe the climate or something? I don't know, like you said. Like the different like in
Because it's clean there. Yeah.
right.
Well, maybe they were on their own, the snowflakes.
Right.
Um, they weren't all mushed together. So my first time at a comedy club, what happened was, I guess most comedians, they start off at some place small, some bar or cabaret place. But I remember someone told me, one of my sister's friends, that um, let me see if my sister's there. I'm gonna tell her. There's a place, the improvisation, and that's where Jimmy Walker, Freddie Prinze, they did their act. Someone from the Tonight Show saw them, put them on the Tonight Show, and then they got a sitcom. So that's the only club I knew, the biggest one. So I was 17, waited on this long line, comedians trying to get a number to go audition for the improv. And my act was really corny, just a 17-year-old. I mean, now a 17-year-old would have more savvy because they could study stand-up comedians on the internet, and but it was just so lame. What do you know about flappers, Buzz DZ? We asked about flappers in Burbank.
Interesting. Isn't that like a 1920s dance?
Yeah, there was something called flappers in the 20s. F. Scott Fitzgerald, the what's it called?
Like vaudeville or something or
Not vaudeville. What they call it? Flappers. They were flappers, like these kind of
dance
women and
like
guys
burlesque?
with high hats, and well, it was called the I forgot what it was called, but they thought after the COVID we'd have this golden age because everyone would be partying in the streets because they were out. But I think what happened is people realized, hey, we like being in. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, I'm not a fan of flappers. I don't want to spew too much negativity, even though I probably have already. I think Lori's mad. Not Lori Lewis, Lori, because I love the snowflakes, but I can't. It's just something.
Aren't the flappers they kind of look like this where they
Hey,
wear
Mike,
they wear things like this where the
it was like before the Depression. It was before the money fell, and
right,
everyone would go out dancing and cocktails, martinis.
right,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, the women would have like pearls. Yeah, flappers, the waitresses had pearls around them. Flappers was the scandalous jazz dancers with short dresses and yeah, the high heels.
Like that.
There was another term for the flappers. I can't think of it. Um,
Was it the 20s?
yes. The Roaring Twenties, it was called. That's the name I'm trying to think of. The Roaring Twenties, I think it was. Yes, that's a flapper.
Kind of from memory, but
Yeah, from the Prohibition because flappers would party underground in speakeasies to drink. Yes. And they have a comedy club called Flappers where the waitresses have to dress like that. It doesn't make sense because for many reasons. I'm sorry. All right, I lost you, Chloe. Mini skirts in the 60s were based on the flapper look. It's true. And the men would wear like tuxedos, I think.
oh right, the guys would be tuxedos. Maybe like right, they would have.
Or a cane.
Oh right, I can't. Yeah, yeah. Is that a, were they wearing that?
A top hat or
Like yeah, something like this.
what kind of monster doesn't like snowflakes? Flappers were young women in the 20s who were known for their rebellious, energetic, and daring lifestyles. They broke social norms and pushed the boundaries of economic, political, and sexual freedom. Yes, that's a flapper. I like the face because it's sort of like a snowman as a flapper.
right. Yeah. There's him. He probably wore like yeah. There's a suit and a this. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, Chloe wears a tuxedo. So
That's
I
right.
should call. That's a good name for a tuxedo cat, Flapper.
Something like that. All right. Let's see what we're going with from here.
We have 799 subscribers. If someone hasn't, please subscribe so we
Nice.
can get 800 and keep working it. You just press subscribe.
All right. So we'll do Norm pointing at you too.
Linus. Well, it's
Okay.
someone's reviewing a message. Oh no.
Hmm.
One message is under review. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, maybe the flappers thing. No.
Oh, we're getting too risque.
yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, Amy. So this is Amy. Um, so you want to show Cody the norm thing? Let's review people who just joined.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Cody is animating a little, I'm gonna have a little Audible come out about my friendship with Norm, who, and actually you're included, but I changed people's names because when he died, I was getting all these messages, sorry. And Amy said, I know your friendship was fraught. Okay. So it starts with me about to take a nap, a Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Amy's leaving. She's always going somewhere, but maybe she's the 800 subscriber we need.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks again, Amy. Yeah, and thanks
So
all
it
the.
starts with me on the couch about to take a nap.
Mm-hmm. And then
My eyes are closing. And do you have the audio? I can't hear the audio.
oh no, I didn't. I didn't have the
Oh, you
audio.
didn't put audio on. All right, you didn't hear. She's looking at the ocean. Okay. Well, maybe that's one thing. I get the text coming in. What? Sorry about Norm.
Yep.
And then, and then, wow. Thank you, Mike.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
If
Awesome.
subscribing.
Yeah.
All these texts are coming in.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit the bell because I realized it does work. It actually,
What
uh,
bell?
the bell on the subscribe. Maybe it automatically does it.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. So we're getting these texts coming in,
Uh,
putting it to the audio, but I guess he's not playing it now. It's all right. And
yes.
and yeah, I got all these text messages. And then 801. Oh my God. This is fun.
Is it going
So
up? Are you getting it?
yeah, we have 801.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wow, look at that.
And then so then I'm talking about the people recounting all the fun, thanking me that I got to hang out. I had them hang out with me and Norm. So this is us after seeing a movie, a Sean Penn movie,
The interpreter.
which Ryan is a movie fanatic, but I don't think you know this one. What does the bell do?
Uh, oh yeah. I think you get like a little notification if you have notifications on your phone
Oh, okay.
enabled, which it did seem like we did get that. So that was that's good.
So I love Cody's detail with the kiosk at the Grove and that Grove thing. I forgot. Um, I forgot, Ryan. Did we? I think I took you guys to the roof. Whenever I show people LA, best view is the roof of the Grove. You see like all of LA at night or day
Hmm.
to the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, I used to call you Rat Boy. I think right now I have the hair sticking up like the animation of me.
Yeah. Look at
Yes.
that.
It's really very accurate.
They just
Yes.
just it's based on life.
So then the next story is about when I opened for Norman a comedy club. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you would remember, Ryan. Why did I not take you guys to the roof of the Grove? Oh, I think I think we were in a rush. No, we didn't go at night. Ryan joined us the Friday morning table to meet Ronnie Shell. And then the next day we watched some of his movie, The Cat from Outer Space. And MC Gainey. So that's right. We went there at night. We walked through it, and we didn't have a lot of time because I was dropping you guys off for lunch. But so this is going to be Norm going, hey, look at this is. Are you back? Hello, because we were talking about flappers. Now you're back.
Oh yes, Mike, I will be. Yes, should be at 10.
Not to be personal, how long is church?
Well, church is it's about like an hour and a half or an hour, something like that, an hour and a half.
Morning, you got to get up early, huh?
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess the time it's 10:30 for me.
All right. I know to Lori and people that go, that's early, but in my
Right.
world,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I guess it is a little early for our
For
guy.
weirdos like me.
Well, no, it's actually kind of early for me too. I guess.
Oh, yeah, you've been staying up late doing these things.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to switch the hours, but it's all right.
Yeah, sometimes me and Cody do this later, but this is good just to get it at a different time.
Do Norm here.
Oh, that's going. Cody, I gotta say that you said let's do it live. It makes me happy. It's just really, so I tried doing a podcast many years ago because someone had a studio, and it was a headache, like bothering quote unquote celebrities. Will you do it? And then they
Right,
do it. You go, it didn't change my career. You feel disappointed. Why am I doing this? I go, you're right, you're right.
right,
And and excuse me. And but then I'm not a good interviewer. I interrupt too much, and but they say do what you love to do. So the reason we're doing this is we were doing this anyway. Uh, like the way Cody and I used to do our stuff was he would take some audio or I have an idea, let's do this bit. And then I'd wait. Sometimes it takes a while. Cody has other things to do a month or a few weeks. I get real excited. Oh, this is cool. But then we were working on the Florida story. So basically, I thought, let's just map it out together. That way it'll get done quicker or more collaborative.
right.
So it's kind of fun working that way because, I'll put in a suggestion here or there. And yes, so I said, I did this guy's podcast. This guy, no offense, Ray DeVito, I never heard of him, but he had this thing where people were paying $5. I got a question. I got a question. And I go, no, I don't know who Ray DeVito is. Again, a very good guy. And maybe we could do something like that with Cody, where we just do this. We work on our work, and people can hang out. So I'm gonna another thing Cody and I could do where people watch. Let me show you something. Cody sent me something for Christmas that really made me happy. It was these two things. Um, all right. So this is like he sent me because we have an idea. We've done a lot of animation videos to just kind of do maybe a book we can self-publish or sell here or something of just our stuff. So just to do a quickie, and it's exciting to me. And even though it's just a sample, I think it's really cool. So maybe Cody, we can compile a bigger book. I mean, so a fantasy would be, let's say people like this a lot. and we build an audience to you know, people familiar with the stuff and could buy the books. But again, what I like about this, I've tried doing a podcast and again, I'm not a good interviewer, or people have done that so much with actors, but this is something I love doing when we do this. So, and
Is
this
it?
is an interesting time to do it. Oh, he made me this. Oh, you hear that noise? There's a toy the cats play with that makes that cute noise.
Oh, it's that funny little thing.
Yeah. So Lori, actually, she has a podcast and she is a good conversationalist and she's a karate lady, uh, among other things.
Nice.
So that's no, oh, yeah, he's got the dimple, you know.
Yeah. It's gonna give him that chin. I think he needs a little more of a chin there. That Norm chin.
I love this. But it was a happy accident because Cody was able to, it was easier to do a size, but this is a real cool size, right, guys? I mean, it's just like a mini version. I don't know. So maybe down the line. So other stuff I think, Cody, we could work on our streams. Finish this. We got a lot of ideas. We want to do like I'll do a little audio promo where I'm saying, please subscribe, as the cartoon guy.
Right.
And are they chasing each other? No, the couch is toast. Stop it, Luna. Luna, be good. Luna, give it a break. Um, you have that thing for Andy Paley. We could do with Jalinda could participate.
Right.
Uh, we could work on the book like a bigger version. I don't mean bigger. I kind of like the size. You know what I mean? Something fun about it, But it may not hold a lot of pages. I don't know.
Yeah, man, you could figure it out. I think yeah. I don't know how many pages. It's like yeah, I don't know how fast you can get these books, but until it becomes like a binding thing, but
And also the finishing up the um my trip to Christmas in Florida. That's a big project, but we got sidetracked by some cool things. So Scarlett, could I ask how old you are? Wait, are you 6? Oh, no, no. I think Scarlett's our youngest viewer. Just assuming.
cool. Let's see.
Let me see. I got a review on Cameo. Let me see what the review says. Nice job. Justin Farrell gave you 5 stars. All right. How do I share this? I don't know how to do it. I am so lucky to have Cody because I don't know how to set up this stream. He's so talented, so good. 16 in December. So where would Scarlett know me from? Handy Manny, I'm guessing. A word girl? Hmm. 16. Hmm. My sister had a sweet 16. I should find there was a film of it if I did at home movies. Even she was 6 years older, so 16 seemed old to me when I was, Dr. Katz. That's a pretty sophisticated. So, Lori, you're not there. Oh, wait, let me ask her. So, speaking of Dr. Katz, not to brag, but they did a show called Science Court that Lori and Ryan and I were watching it. It's pretty clever. I hadn't seen it since it was on.
Yeah, I love that show. That was good. It's really great.
Okay, I'm so yeah, Lori, I was seeing if you were there because it was really underrated. More people should have known about it. Yeah, a lot of Loris, except she's AUR, i.e. Um, but that was pretty underrated. It was well, it was the Dr. Cat speaker, right? Did you like it? Well, Lori is a very talented artist. She makes these really heartfelt TikToks and videos, and a great camera person. Like she knows how to take a picture of sunsets and the sun is setting and mountains here. Are there any mountains there where you live, Cody?
No, there.
Oh,
We're in the flat world,
I see.
but there's like Hocking Hills, which is sort of fun, and if you get closer to those are it's like a hilly place where it's like you can there's like hiking and things like that. So that's like in more around Columbus area, but not nothing, no mountains really. Like
Pretty amazing. Like I was telling people, even I could go through a bad depression and get out of the parking lot at Target and go, wow. Like in the midst, when you see mountains on both sides.
that's probably amazing. I bet.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, AJ's in Colorado right now, and that's it's a whole different terrain from what we're used to around here. It's like,
So my sister is, so Cindy is my sister is watching,
oh, cool.
and this is Cody, who you and Brian love his work, and we're just doing a thing. I think there's just a subscribe button, right, Cody, on the page somewhere.
Yes.
We get notifications. So Cody's so talented. And I was talking about my sister earlier. Oh, Cindy, a few things. Do you remember your Sweet 16? There's a movie of it somewhere with home movies where they rented a bus and they're all going to some for her Sweet 16. And do you still have my father, a great artist, did it like an invitation, which he was in bell bottoms smoking a cigarette. Come to my cool dig at Sweet 16 party. Like, like I think times have changed. A 16-year-old smoking a cigarette, and there was some bus, if you remember. And in the movie, I'm sitting in the back of the bus. All these teens, like so depressed, so weird looking. Uh, Charles, Charles is so yeah, I need please subscribe and this is a fun thing with doing streams where I hang out and once every few hours come up with an idea or some of the people watching, we poll them and say what we like. Oh, see, if we knew how we could do this, like Scarlett has a handy Manny guitar, and maybe there's a way in the chat. Can you put a picture of it? Can people put pictures in the chat? I mean, maybe we'll learn about things like that.
I don't know. Let's take a look at that. So you can engage with your audience, add emojis.
That's us engaging, but can they in the chat
Yeah,
put a
that's a good
picture?
question. I suppose
Oh,
actually, if they have our, I don't know if you can you DM the, you could actually have it where you could, yeah, since we can prove it before
I say hi
we
to
could.
Cindy. The thing is, I don't know if Lisa in this
What do you think, Fred?
would be so terrified.
You don't think
It's
so?
she's like this, kind of like, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
All right, this is interesting. Yeah.
So she'd be more.
Like kind of amused. Like she just saw a show she enjoyed. I opened and Norm did like an hour and she was excited. She saw Soar. This is my mother, Cindy. My mother, no, I'm the one who says Soar, Sore for SAW. But my mother would say things like, well, pillars, windows. And look, Luna's at the window. Luna. But there's probably tricks we could learn. Like a slight smile, like she's kind of shy, like kind of a little amused, but nervous. She was nervous. Here I am with Norm Macdonald, and he's yeah, that's a good shot. And me, I'm like, yeah, he mentioned us, Norm.
Something like that.
Yes, I like that.
Hey, Doc.
So, Cindy, is it snowing there? Oh, I don't think Cindy can. Some people have trouble leaving messages in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Chloe, can you do it? Do you want to leave a message? Oh, let me see how many.
How many we got?
What's that?
How many people we got watching?
We got we got 10. We were up to like 15 or 16, but
Nice.
you know, it's snowing in New York, which Cindy, I didn't realize when you used to um say you don't like the winter in New York, it's not just that it's cold. It's like you gotta scrape ice off your car. You gotta sit there and wait for it to heat up. You know. So it's not just when I lived in Manhattan, it sucked when it was very cold, but I could just dart into a subway or, you know. But I don't know if you remember, Cindy's my sister, but we'd get in the car. I never understood why the car didn't heat up right away. I go, turn the heater on. You have to warm up. I never understood why it didn't automatically get hot. You would think cars would have improved that. So I don't want to embarrass my sister, but she has that big Elon Musk car with the new one, and she loves Elon Musk. I'm just kidding. Uh, let's see what she says. You have a garage. Okay, so yes. So now, as I said on Raymond, um, you don't have to scrape the ice off. I have one last snow story about my mother. So my mother used to go, "Your father's going to have a heart attack because he has to snow. He has to shovel." I go, "I'll shovel." She go, "You don't know how." You got to laugh. See, that could be a little animation thing we do.
Yeah,
I
that'd be a funny one. That's a good
don't
comic.
know how.
That's a great idea. Yeah, that
The
one's.
bone, what do you mean the bone that looks like a garage truck? Oh, you mean the Elon Musk thing? Yeah, it's like a garage truck. It looks like those, what are those Elon Musk things called? It looks like those kind of cars those toys kids have where you open the side and it has wings. But yeah, it's just you know, I was in LA where I used to live the other week. And Cindy, you other people, all you people, it's insane. I think I can't get used to those cars that drive by themselves.
Oh yeah.
This does not seem right. If I was in a coma for many years, I know it'd be weirder. Self-driving cars, uh, those robots, they look like a sanitation truck. That's what they look like. Those Elon Musk things, whatever they're called. Those, you know,
Are you talking about the truck things or the that truck?
you know, Elon Musk, yeah, whatever they're called, those stupid boxy.
They look like a it's like a DeLorean gone kind of like a weird like it's made out of like a steel or something, right? Or something or
I guess.
stainless steel kind of. Yeah, too bad they didn't make the cars like new cars would look like the old like a Ford Galaxy or something from the 60s with the crazy
That's it.
wings on the back with a neat red, like what about that?
Called Cybertrucks.
Yeah. They should bring some of that back.
This is such a great picture, right, everyone? It's like she's got a great look, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Figure I put the
Now,
bar back there. I'm not sure if they have wine glasses. That's more of a fancy thing, but I'm not sure.
it kind of doesn't matter. It's a very quick shot, and it's could be anything we want.
We can put any funny picture up here, like those things of the comedy guys.
No, I thought above there, above like go above the wine, those things on the top,
Yeah,
where you could have like a picture, like some demented guy, like his name, the comedy of Stomachache, like Earthquake, or like, Joey, you could use the face, of the guy, but we got 801 subscribers. Demented Rick, or you just, I think well, you could have a comic with just one eye, the comedy of Cyclops. Now, do you? She doesn't like that something else is on my lap. She's a flapper. Now here, Charles, Lori's dog. He's kind of, I love him. He's a little strange. He barks at thunder and lightning, and he chases planes up in the air when in the yard when he's running. So now I understand I got a reply. He was barking at the darkness. So
Mm.
he likes, I like that he chases planes. You know. Do you think that's funny?
What else? What other funny ideas do you have for Ed up there on the
Any suggestions from anyone? We've
right?
got this the Cyclops comedian. This is a funny story. So I work with this comedian. I guess he's passed away, and he was going, "No one takes me serious. They think I'm just this dirty comedian." And then he had cards made up. I forgot, like Rude Ricky or Dirty Denny. So his name is something so stupid, like no one takes me seriously. And he's like, there was a guy, Bobby Slayton, called himself the pit bull of comedy. Um, Chloe, are you shy that there are people watching? See, even Cody never saw snowflakes like those.
Hmm.
I feel like there's something I'm fascinated with called the Lost Boys of Sudan. Sad, there's civil wars in Sudan, and many of them luckily went through the jungles, thousands of feet barefoot to escape, and they're in placement camps, and then they're like put up in places like Minnesota, or they've never seen an escalator, they've never seen snow, and well, I guess I'm sort of like in that show, not Entourage, Severance. It's these, I don't want to give too much away, but some of them live in a world where they've never seen the outside world, and they saw snow the last episode. So I feel like that snow, that's a snowflake. Oh my God. I feel like I've been in a coma my whole life.
Well, it's
It's
kind
a
of a
freak
cool.
like
Like,
snowflake.
it's kind of cool that you get to see something kind of new.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably. I actually, yeah, I actually was wondering about that because when I was drawing snowflakes for something, and I was like, and I was like, I don't know if I've. Usually they're kind of like this, you know, like a round thing. But then when you draw them, you put them in like more like that thing you saw where they're like little cartoon pieces, like like that. Yeah, I figured maybe we could put the comedian snowman up there.
Yes. I like the pit bull of comedy. See, this makes me laugh. Oh, that's funny. Scarlett says, "Hi, Mr. Snowman."
I
I love it.
don't know what we can call that. Let's see. We put Cyclops. This is I don't know. This guy's like a crazy character. What else do we got over here? It could be like sort of like a Mad magazine, you know. Uh, you could sort of play around.
Is that a lot more work? You got to detail, put in all the details of each picture, or could it be just what you have now is good?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
We can leave
it's
it.
gonna get shrunk down.
Right. It's kind of funny. Makes for a funny little picture.
Yeah.
You could put something like uh, like Sid Caesar, but it's like Little Caesars.
Oh yeah, they're so small. No.
So you could use Sid
Oh,
Caesar,
yeah.
but like Little Caesars. So you could, if I don't know, play with that. I don't know.
No, I like it because it's gonna be small and it's just such a yeah.
Yes, I hear you guys are. Let's put that in there. It's funny. This one's looking good. The good thing is like they'll be on these pictures for a little while. So it's good that they have some little detail. Let's put that there. Some other chairs. I think Norm. Is he gonna? He's gonna have his. I think he's gonna have his mouth open.
Yeah.
Where he's like. Kind of saying something there. Let's see here. Nice.
This cat, my God.
Oh wow.
To go away.
Sleeping.
She's purring. She's just needs to be on me.
Nice. Let's see, what's the next picture? That one holds for a while. Oh yeah, there's
You got
you.
what's that?
That one where you're sitting and pondering all the texts at the end.
What's the last of the audio? What do we end on? What am I saying?
Let me listen. Let's go back here.
Oh, that one, which looks like Forrest Gump in that with a bow tie, but
Right. Let me play the audio. Um, I don't know. Does it? Can you hear it? Let me play it real quick. Whoops. Sorry. I think I can turn it on.
I can't. Oh, is it on?
Let me mute. Well, let me just unplug my audio like this. Get this. Now play the audio. This is like the last part. We can start back to see what you say about Norm.
Perhaps one of the most flattering things Norm.
There we go. Um, I'll turn this up.
Ever said about me was when Lisa joined us after the show. Look at her. She's the male equivalent of Freddie. Freddie is the male equivalent of her. I had always crushed on Lisa, never thinking she'd go for me, and here Norm was saying we were equals. Lisa texted to thank me for the special night we had hanging out with Norm in Pasadena a few years prior. Okay, I mean, let me get you off. So that's, it could just, yeah, you could just put a button on it where I'm just, yeah, it's just sweet. It doesn't have to, it's not a joke where it needs a punchline.
Right, right. This one's more kind of
Thoughtful.
yeah.
And then it could just go, my friend Norm.
Yep. And then we can show like the poster.
Yes.
Show the poster at the end.
Wait, can you play the audio from the beginning? Is the audio as it is in the Audible, or is it edited?
This one in this is edited, but let me pull up the actual.
Okay, like, well, okay, play what you have, and then let me see what's missing from it.
Right. Did you want to just listen to what I have in the animation?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I'll just
What we have for this.
sure. Let me go back here. Actually, let me stretch out one of the frames because I think we could see this one just a little bit more to get an idea.
Because hmm.
Let's see, we got that. Okay. I'll play it from the beginning. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go.
My Norm Year by Fred Stoller. Oh, it's not my, yeah, my friend. Tuesday Norm. Afternoon. That Tuesday, I was about to take one of those, it's the afternoon, I don't know what to do with myself naps. My eyes were closed, about to escape the judge in my mind that berates me for living another day of aimlessness, when a young writer named Jeremy texted condolences. Soon, scores of texts came flooding in, along with voicemail messages, emails, and messages on social media. My friend Norm MacDonald was dead. One of the many calls and messages I received was from my friend Kelly, who thanked me for the time I had invited him to see a movie with me and Norm, The Interpreter. Lisa, an attractive waitress, also relished the time I included her in Norm's orbit. I had invited her to a local comedy club when I was opening for him. Perhaps one of the most flattering things Norm ever said about me was when Lisa joined us after the show. Look at her. She's the male equivalent of Freddie. Freddie is the male equivalent of her. I had always crushed on Lisa, never thinking she'd go for me, and here Norm was saying we were equals. Lisa texted to thank me for the special night we had hanging out with Norm in Pasadena a few years prior. Okay, so what I'm seeing is nothing's edited. It's just there was other stuff after it. I thought it was before it that was edited out.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Where's this?
I mean, the only thing.
Really, the only thing that's missing from the part where we had originally was the the section where I think there's an extra section for the interpreter. I took out.
They're chasing each other. Um,
Originally, we kind of kept it short, and then I think there's a little bit more where something I always looked forward to seeing what Morm would say would crack him up or something. I think that's taken out of this version.
we're taking it. What part was it in?
Let me see. Just a second.
Was for my friend Kelly, who thanked me for the time I had invited him to see a movie with me and Norm, the interpreter. Lisa, an attract.
So see how that was a little faster.
Yeah.
So basically, he just briefly sees the interpreter. There's a few extra parts in the original where, let me play that real quick. See if that's here.
Robin,
No.
Robin, a former neighbor.
Sorry, that's the wrong section. Let me try this again.
Soon, scores of texts came flooding in, along with voicemail messages, emails, and messages on social media. My friend Norm MacDonald was dead. One of the many calls and messages I received. So you have the Kelly, you have the Lisa. Could you keep playing the original one after the Lisa? Because maybe there's another line we could end with.
Sure.
Sums up the sentiment.
Sure.
Scores of text.
I was just looking through.
One of the many calls and messages I received was from my friend Kelly.
Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is the original Kelly one.
Yeah. One of the many calls and messages I received was from my friend Kelly, who thanked me for the time I had invited him to see a movie with me and Norm, the interpreter, starring Sean Penn. Kelly cherished the time spent hearing Norm's hysterical remarks when we chatted after the film. Lisa, an attractive waitress, also relished the time I included her in Norm's orbit. I had invited her to a local comedy club when I was opening for him. Perhaps one of the most flattering things Norm ever said about me was when Lisa joined us after the show. Look at her. She's the male equivalent of Freddie. Freddie is the male equivalent of her. I had always crushed on Lisa, never thinking she'd go for me, and here Norm was saying we were equals. Lisa texted to thank me for the special night we had hanging out with Norm in Pasadena a few years prior. Robin, a former neighbor, called, sending her condolences and also thanking me for her own treasured memory with Norm. I introduced them as we were heading out of my place to see a movie, and he told her to come along. Then we all went out to eat after. She also ended up playing tennis doubles a few weeks later with Norm and his then 10-year-old son. Frankie, normally a tough guy, called...
You want to keep going? Or?
We'll keep going, because maybe there's, after the Frankie part, a line to sum it up.
Sure. I'll continue.
One of the many calls and messages...
Sorry, did I go back? Let me see. Sorry.
Active waitress also relished the time I included. Homer ever said about me was when Lisa joined us after the show. Look at her. She's the male equivalent of Freddie. Lisa texted to thank me for the special night we... Robin, a former neighbor, called, sending her condolences and also thanking me for her own treasured memory with Norm. I introduced them as we were heading out of my place to see a movie, and he told her to come along. Then we all went out to eat after. She also ended up playing tennis doubles a few weeks later with Norm and his then 10-year-old son. Frankie, normally a tough guy, called all choked up when he heard the news. He had 4 kids who never seemed that impressed that their dad had written some seminal episodes for The Sopranos. But I helped make him a hero the time I reached out to Norm, who set it up so Frankie's 2 boys living in Boston got to see him perform and then hang out with him backstage after the show. All of these people who thanked me for their wondrous experiences made me appreciate my own experience with Norm that much more.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that maybe yeah, that I maybe it needs something like that to sum it up. Just
They
cut to
had
that
one
one
or
line.
Yeah, let me look at where was that?
all
Play
of
that
these
line
people.
again and then what comes after it, please.
Right. Wait, was it?
Play that line and then what comes after it. It made me appreciate it that much more. And
Oh, yeah.
whatever comes after it.
Sure, yeah.
All of these people who thanked me for their wondrous experiences made me appreciate my own experience with Norm that much more. They had one or two. I had hundreds in the more than 30 years I knew him. I don't think there ever was one
Yeah.
time.
I mean,
That
maybe that one line or those two lines.
that's true because you could instead of like just saying something about the Lisa, it could be the these two like it's an added kind of like ending where
All of these people who thanked me for their wondrous experiences made me appreciate my own experience with Norm that much more. They had one or two. I had hundreds in the more than 30 years I knew him. I don't.
to like
I mean, yeah, I'm wondering if it needs something like that to give it an arc or something. I mean, not an arc, but
it sort of is a nice little send off to wanting to
yeah,
know a little bit more about maybe the book and what
because I mean, at first I thought, you wanted to do this thing because you like the thing with Norm going, hey, they're the equivalent. But now with this setup, we're creating a little story, meaning we're starting with when he died and this message is coming in.
right. Yeah, I think that's a kind of a nice thing, and the ending it like that is sort of like okay, this guy knew Norm like for 30 years,
Yeah.
like, and then maybe sort of an interest. It's a good. I think it's good for an ad at least,
Also,
too. I mean,
what if there's that thing where
mhm.
all these people thanking me for their time with Norm, and then quick shots like you do 1, 2, 3 on the screen, one
Right,
with tennis, even though we didn't show that me
right,
Norm tennis, and someone can't believe it, and I don't know, maybe in a go-kart, just nonsense, make something up, like on a Ferris wheel, like it's stupid, or
right.
just in a supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, let me do a quick rough of that. I'll pull back the. Let's get back to the. Let's say Cintiq Harmony. There it is. We are back, and let's go back here. Yeah, you could do. See.
because the Lisa story on its own, either it should just be on its own, but now we have this setup with, what it meant and everything. People
Exactly.
thanking them.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I like that. Let's mute this. This would be. Pull this up. Is this the drawing? I think so. You're saying, yeah, you could almost have like little.
Like montage, like 3 or 4 shots, like me, Norm, and the person thanking me, like a tennis, and then you know what I mean? Us like on a hot air balloon. I don't know.
Like tennis thing.
Thank you, Lori. See, that's what I'm hoping people will like. She said, I'm finding it fun watching your creative process. Yes, this is what we do. And
Awesome.
not like a crazy high energy podcast. We're going, screw you. Hey, you're a snowflake. And, what do you think about the Yankees stuff? Phillies didn't do good. But yes, it's like what they call fly in the wall.
Right. Hey, we should get one of them in here and have them look at the cartoon. I'll do a caricature. Right. So you're thinking something like this, right?
Like, yeah, like maybe
Like one with
three
the.
little dots of just showing texture coming in of them recounting their experiences. Yeah. And they said that they had wanted two. I had hundreds.
And now this would be kind of saying your hundreds kind of thing.
Well, what if it needs one or two examples, like tennis and some other person, like the time we were in, I can't think of something, a toy store or you know,
I think the hot air balloon thing was kind of funny.
it's so
I know it's not even real, but it's.
I mean, it didn't happen, but it's so stupid. I like it.
It is kind of funny. I know
Yeah.
it's that one. That one is. It's
It's
just
on
like ridiculous.
the Young Beatles, a little Archie, where
Right. Um, what else? What else? We got yeah.
baseball or what would be something else? Let's think. Well, um, play, we played basketball with other people.
Oh, basketball.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's do basketball. You could have it like a top down view of like the hoop thing.
And the hot air balloon, you don't even have to, yeah, it could just be just like that. You don't have to, you know.
I forget what a basketball looks like, but you could have their hands up. Kind of the playground thing going on there. And this is the hoop. I'm doing a forced perspective thing. Might be dangerous, but I'm trying to pull off here. It's kind of a rough. It's a rough thing, but basketball. Show basketball there, and then show maybe two people playing. Four, three. Let's see what else.
Just simple things like just us on a bench with the third person like in awe that they're hanging out. And probably only the tennis one and the bench one need to be filled in as norm, you know,
Right.
or us. The balloon could be small.
Yep.
Well, we got 11 likes this time. That's pretty good. That they're
Nice. I'm glad. Yeah, that's great. Cool. Looks like we got. Yeah, yeah. We got. Yeah, 11 likes. We got
yeah,
nine. It says 9 watching.
10 I got, so I'm a second behind you. But yeah, I think it's good to just do what we love to do, and you know, and people, you know.
It'd be kind of fun. Like one idea I had, which we've already talked about it. It'd be kind of funny to do like if you know somebody, just like we could have them in the the Zoom call for like a certain section, And then as
Yeah.
we draw, like you just like have something to talk about with different people, and it wouldn't be really. It
Yes.
doesn't even have to be like, oh, we set everything up, you know. Like it could just be kind of a chill like thing, or like, hey, kind of what you did with your Instagram lives, which was cool.
Yes. Yes.
Where it was just like you just had somebody on, wasn't like too, there wasn't really much of a. Let's see, like a script or something, and then the people can be part of the process too. It would make it interesting. So we have like 4 pictures. Does that look cool?
Yes.
Nice. And then maybe the last one could be the picture of the, you and the bags.
What bags?
You and the, this would be like the norm cover. Like,
I'm pretending I'm looking,
oh, I'm
but
sorry. Yeah. You can't
wait,
see.
I'm meaning I'm looking. I'm looking, but I'm actually have to look to the side.
Oh, you're good. Um,
You don't. Oh, you don't have to redraw it. You have it.
yeah, just something like that.
Yeah, I love it.
So this, and then maybe just kind of ends with that.
Love it.
Because then that kind of fills into the whole kind of.
So I guess where's the one where I'm the Forrest Gump one I like.
Oh, yeah. That one, I think, should be before. That one will be before you have what do they call it, an homage or something, or the sequence. So you do this, then you'll do this, then you'll see the Forrest Gump looking one,
And then it goes into the
then it goes here, and then it goes to the My Friend Norm.
yeah, I think it's really great.
Yeah, because it becomes more
Yeah,
like
what do you think to 9 people? Oh
yeah.
my
What do
God,
you
look at
guys
this
think?
beautiful sunset.
Oh wow, look at that. Nice.
Mm.
Wonderful.
Huh?
Let's see, what do we got? Got 12 likes.
Ah, well, the main thing is not how many people, but we're enjoying this process, and if people little by little find out or like
Exactly.
it,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
good to do. But I guess I see when we do it later, people are kind of in, and
Exactly. Very good. Just looking to see.
that guy looks like a stick figure of a waiter, like slipping as he's bringing 2 trays.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it does kind of look like he's like, whoa, and then the
Yes.
glasses are flying all over the place. Well, cool. I think we got some good ones here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I
this
think
one.
it's getting close. Well, I know I created more work for you with just adding the that little montage, but I think it kind of gives a good thing.
I think so, yeah, because it kind of ties it together. It doesn't have to be the most detailed, and I think it'll work. I think it'll pay off at the end for the more sentimental um, thing, because it kind of pulls that in, pulls it together.
I was at 6. So how long we've been doing this? This has been
Let's see.
which time did we start for? Oh, 2 hours already coming on.
Very good, very good.
Well, I'm loving it. Any last questions or comments?
Yeah, anybody have anything?
It's good to do an early one, then figure out what dinner will be.
Oh, you're right, right. What are you thinking about dinner?
Don't know. Maybe go to Trader Joe's.
Nice.
Well, no one has much to say, but still appreciate it.
Yes.
So what do you got coming up for your night?
Well, I might do some. I don't know. Let's see. What time is it? Might do
9
some
o'clock your time.
meal prepping.
So Jeff Crone, after we finish this Norm one, we'll have a thing where we'll get in touch with you
Right.
and we'll do, since you were kind enough, there's Cody's Venmo, you made a contribution, send a picture, tell a situation you would like him to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. Any way you can tell people, and I'll let you know beforehand the next one.
Cool.
Any way you can invite people, let them know. We so appreciate. Jeff, I assume you subscribe, but we're trying to get to 1,000. Get the word out. But Jeff, tell us the situation for, and we'll have a stream where Cody does a thing, like whatever your favorite thing is to do. I know you went to clown college. Maybe you clowning?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really? He really went to clown college.
Yeah, Jeff, did you go to clown college or am I confusing you?
I heard about this. I heard about they don't they have a name or something? They can choose a name, or they have a clown name, or
Hmm.
my mom met somebody at the when she was eating with a friend, and they were at Taco Bell, and there was a clown guy doing balloons, and yeah, it was interesting. It sounded like the guy's name was it's like a different, like they create a pseudonym or something. No, clown college.
Oh, I'm sorry, I confused you. I thought you did clowning. I'm sorry. But whatever situation you think would be fun for Cody to do, because, Cody works so hard, as you see, and, hopefully if we get a lot of people eventually, they'll want to ask questions or want Cody to do a picture. And yeah, but that's very generous of you, Jeff. So after we finish the
Absolutely.
Norm one, we'll let you know. So, all right. Any last thoughts, Cody?
No, I think it's coming along. I'm pretty happy with where we're going. I think we could
Yeah.
do another one and be pretty close.
Yes, yes. So I'm pretty free. I think a lot of tonight's the big Saturday Night Live 50th thing. Maybe people are watching that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know with that. Um,
Very good.
but yeah, so thank you. Any last words?
I think I'm good. Yeah. Thanks again, Jeff. And yes, we will get in contact with that information. I think it'll be good.
Thank you to whoever subscribed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the sunset's beautiful. So, Cody, again, I appreciate this. We're getting a lot of good creative fun. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, me too. And again, thank you too for all this these
Mm.
ideas and great.
Got to talk to my sister and Lori
That's
and
awesome.
Lori Lewis. And I think Ryan, I don't know if he stuck with it, but I hope he enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So, all right, I guess you could end it. And
cool.
well, all right.
See you,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.